I watch the TV. My president comes on the TV and he lies to me. I know he's lying. He lies all the time.
Look, France.
I don't believe any one of them, not one. I believe Donald.
Exactly.
Come here. Come here. This is number 1, too. All right. Okay, this is part 2 in a series of post-election videos I'm doing on the platform that Donald Trump ran on, that I guess those of you who voted for him voted for. Again, as I will continue to state, I don't believe many of you voted for these things or thought about these things when you voted for them, but maybe you did and we're just in disagreement. Anyway, I'm going to review some of them just to inform you, just in case. But first, let me say this. I was watching MSNBC in the gym just before this, and I'm really infuriated with the media. It doesn't matter if it's Fox or MSNBC or CNN, definitely CNN, who's supposed to be neutral. I think they've done a terrible job, and I'm not alone, obviously, and this isn't a singular opinion. But Joe Scarborough this morning compared Donald Trump.
I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
To Ronald Reagan.
You know, I wasn't going to say this at all, but I can't help it. There you go again.
Now, those people who know me, and especially knew me back in the 80s, know that I wasn't a fan of Ronald Reagan. Now, my opinion of him has mellowed over time, and in hindsight. Still not a big fan, though. But to compare Donald Trump to Ronald Reagan is like to compare Kanye West.
18 years, she got one of your kids, got you for 18 years.
To James Baldwin.
What is happening in the poor woman, the poor man's mind, is this. They've been raised to believe, and by now they helplessly believe, that no matter how terrible their lives may be, and their lives have been quite terrible, and no matter how far they fall, no matter what disaster overtakes them, they have one enormous knowledge and consolation, which is like a heavenly revelation. At least they are not black.
That's all I want to say about that. This is number 2. The second big platform issue I'm going to talk about is he said he's going to immediately repeal the Affordable Care Act and replace it with something great. He never explained what that something great would be. Some of his surrogates talked about those healthcare savings plans and different things, but he never came out and said, this is what we're going to do when I kick all of these people off of the Affordable Care Act and have, put their health care in jeopardy because I'm going to take away their health insurance. And I want to make it very clear that these people aren't people of color, totally. You have 15 million people of the 20 million people who signed up these are 2015 numbers from the Health and Human Services that signed up for the Affordable Care Act. 15 million of them receive subsidies. Of those 15 million, 7.4 million are white Americans. 4 million are consider themselves Hispanic, and 2.6 million black Americans. And then there's the other category. Okay, so for those of you who are keeping score, I just want you to know that the majority, the largest segment in that group are white Americans. And I have to believe that a lot of these white Americans are white working class Americans, many of whom voted for Donald Trump in this past election, from these little counties that were around these urban areas in Wisconsin and Pennsylvania and other states.
Obamacare is going to be repealed and replaced. Obamacare is a disaster. If you look at what's going on with premiums, where they're up 45, 50, 55%.
So how do you fix it?
There's many different ways, by the way.
And those folks, all of whom mostly have pre-existing conditions, that's a fact, will be thrown off of their health care and probably unable to get health care again. Through conventional means or even affordable means. I don't know if that's what you voted for. You voted to eliminate Obamacare. I think that's the thing that really stuck in your mind, that you liked the thought that something with Obama's name in it was going to go away, and that this terrible thing was a drag on the economy, which hasn't really ever been proven. Actually, to the contrary, it created a lot of jobs, but that's what you voted for. So we'll just have to see. Anyway, that's number 2. That's it. Thank you for watching. This is the number 1 too. Please subscribe. Give me your thumbs up or thumbs down below. Please leave me a comment, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. And if you cross the street, for God's sake, use the crosswalk. Bye-bye.
I'm telling you, he says what I'm thinking.
Exactly.
Never been involved in politics, never had an interest in any of it. Now suddenly he is resonating. He is resonating with the people, and he's speaking our minds, our minds. When the pundits and the experts and all the people who are supposed to be in the know and know all this stuff, and they're so great, I know some of them, maybe not all, but some of them are lying to me straight to my face, and I am so sick of it.